Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We got to talk about this, man. I called this out very early. I know you guys see the title, and I just said, man, we was right about GTA 6 is online. I just want to also make it very clear that when we say GTA 6 online, we know it's GTA Online. We shouldn't have to explain it. We just say it so that people understand that we're talking about the newer version or the update or whatever content is going to be a part of this installment for its online. Now, it's going to be a little bit boring, this conversation in the beginning part, but you guys have to understand the context behind this. I feel like GTA 6 is incomplete. I've been saying this. I've been saying it. I said it in the first few videos when I started making content on GTA 6 news, but I also didn't want to like stress it in every video. It gets kind of like repetitive. It gets boring. And by the way, my PC's been running like crap. I finally fixed it. But after I did that NVIDIA update for GTA, for Gears of War E-Days beta, I have several videos I need to render out, so I do apologize. So tune in for tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna be uploading it then. But look, I've been saying this. I just didn't want to sound like a broken record on this. I didn't want to make the content negative always. I wanted to support the game because I'm truly excited. But they have no choice but to drop this game this year. I feel like there's more on the line with them dropping the game this year to prove not only the quality and assurance of the game, but also this is probably going to be the next 10-year run for investors, just because of the fact of how many people are so invested into this investor call stuff and the data and the numbers and everything happening and the way they're about to market stuff. This right now is so important for everybody here to pay attention. It is what, August 10th, excuse me. By the time you guys see this video, really pay attention to like what's happening. I don't know how old everybody is in the chat, but when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, at that time, we were kind of innocent with like how industry works with video games. We just like playing the games, right? But as we started experiencing some of these issues with these consoles and we started noticing certain things happening in the world, the internet became even bigger than ever. Shout out to GMG. We was doing podcasts on all this stuff. And this is something we called out very early. When we noticed that certain studios were either closing or certain deals were being made, we knew that video games weren't under the control anymore from the devs, from like the regular CEOs. It has now been a shareholder. It has now been part of the billionaires club. Everybody gets a little spooky, and we've seen a collapse in that. We've seen EA just got sold by some partners in Saudi. We look at Ubisoft, they are struggling right now. And we knew that these weird deals that was being put together was to last like about a decade. So for those who seem a little bit confused, I'm gonna tie it back around. So just hear me out. Let me cook real quick. So pretty much we know Ubisoft has had a bunch of shareholders and investors in their company. But we also seen, because of the lack of sales and how much they've fucking failed with their sales in their games, right? They have let off a few IPs and they're almost on the bridge of being sold. They're struggling right now. Now they can't drop every other game. They had to close down studios. We've seen that with EA. We've seen that with Microsoft closing down studios. A lot of that has to do with now, after 10 years since the PS4 and Xbox One, if you ain't recoup all that money for these people, they're probably going to say, listen, we don't want to work with you no more. You owe us money. And therefore, Ubisoft and many other companies have closed shop on so many different IPs. It's why we don't see these same IPs no more. Square Enix lost so much money, they no longer own Tomb Raider and Hitman. That's kind of crazy. So what I'm trying to say is, this is now, I feel like, the next up generation of what we're going to see from investors, shareholders, billionaires. And I think Rockstar's trying to go all in with this new wave that they're trying to start, which is getting deals with like HBO or a Netflix deal to do promotions. And this is going to set the tone for the next several years. But I just knew in my heart, I knew something was weird. And that is, I don't believe GTA 6 is complete. So the way they marketed everything with GTA 6 right now has been more so along the lines of it being just a single player game. And that was one of the concerning things I said. I said, wait a minute. It shows it as a single player game on the PlayStation Store, on Steam. I mean, not Steam, on like Best Buy or Amazon or something. And that's simply because I know they were not done with the multiplayer. And I feel like a little bit of the single player and the features have been rumored and leaked, as I even predicted, were incomplete. So they just removed them from the game, and they will be adding them later on into the game. Sounds like Red Dead Redemption 2 with their clunkiness, right? I feel like they wanted to make sure they market this safely as a single player experience. So that way, everybody who got their hands on the game as far as a shareholder does not have to back out of everything going on. They just prove with pre-order sales, they can make over $1.5 billion. They done proved, Strauss Zelnick proved that what PlayStation was saying is correct. It don't matter how much we complain or people in the comment section or this no disc, no buy bullshit, because it's bullshit, unfortunately, because guess what? It's been reported that, and the price of games being 80 versus 100, it's been reported that people are buying the $100 edition more, or they're buying more of the $100 edition than the $80 edition. So seeing that is just proving everything on paper when they submit this to the billionaires that they want to help invest into being a shareholder for the next decade or so. That's what's going to build the next empire for games. But we don't know what's to come. We just know that it's not going to be Fortnite. It's not going to be Call of Duty. It's not going to be any other game. It's going to be Rockstar now setting that wave and that tone for the next decade. So it's very important. And that's why I brought up my earlier points about what has happened with some of these studios. But Rockstar's ballpark is so safe right now. They're not talking about the multiplayer. Jason Schreier, who works for Bloomberg, he's an analyst. He also talks about games and stuff like that, has reported that they are nowhere. They're not going to show anything about online. They're not going to discuss the online with anyone for GTA 6. They have no plans on talking about it because it's probably a mess right now, and it's probably incomplete, and it's probably not going to come out anytime soon. So what they did was, because there's no microtransactions in the single player, they have marketed this game so largely, and I feel like it's going to hold them time to get that multiplayer ready, to get that update ready for people. Because there's two things you have to think about here. One, do we alienate GTA 5 users and their online? Do we shut down those servers? Or do we add a free update to the online and everybody can get it aesthetically for free? Like, you know, the graphics and everything, the upgrades for free, the bells and whistles. Although GTA is only going to drop on current gen and soon later on PC. We don't know. We don't fucking know when. So GTA 5 on PS4 is going to remain the same, and XYZ, whatever. And what's going to happen? This is a very sloppy wave. Although everything looks kind of cool, you know, the pre-order, the website, everything, Netflix on the 27th, this is very sloppy placement. Like, this is why now I understand the crunch. I understand why employees was complaining, saying they don't want to get fired. They want their benefits to run through the course even after the game comes out. This game is a mess behind closed doors. And if they pull through, even with there being some bullshit, this is going to just set the tone for the next decade. And these billionaires that are putting money into this, whether they're a fucking billionaire from whatever country or whatever, people are trying to get their hands on this for the next decade. They're seeing it. There's no way you cannot see the success of this. There will be an upgrade to GTA Online. Of course there will be. We just don't know when, and they're not going to talk about it anytime soon. Understand, they took over 5M like during the time period, during COVID. So that's not enough time to completely overhead everything for the online experience while integrating 5M features in the game. That takes years. So we don't know what's going to happen. However, let's just read a little bit of this. I said this, y'all. I actually said this. Look, this is from GameSpot. Don't expect to hear about GTA 6 online mode soon at all. Whatever Rockstar is cooking up, we might not learn about it for a while. And maybe longer. We might see a trailer in December or maybe January, but this online is not going to come anytime soon. And everybody else assumed that it was going to be like 2 weeks after or a month. No, that's why the marketing has been so fucking weird. It says GTA Online for GTA 5 has been and continues to be a gigantic success for Rockstar and Take-Two. So why hasn't Rockstar divulged in any information regarding GTA 6's online? And will it work with respect to multiplayer in its online? We don't know. And a new report claims that Rockstar isn't going to reveal anything anytime soon. Right now, Take-Two is only talking about GTA 6 in terms of its single player, which is why the pre-order was very specific and they offer GTA Plus for like a month, but there's no pre-order details on the online. I will say they must have a masterful fucking marketing team. And the reason why I say that is because not many folks know how to actually market their game. Some of these teams really bad at it. So they put so much money into their marketing to kind of really, to give a more pleasurable experience to view what the single player is going to look like. All these images, those 2 trailers. Yeah, we're waiting on another one and the big reveal on the 27th. And they're trying to make sure that even though nobody's talking about the multiplayer, we got to take care of them with what we have right now. And I know we've all been very impatient, but let's be honest. They have been taking care of everybody in terms of what they're trying to do. It's just like, we're not used to it. We're not used to seeing this. We're normally getting a whole layout already. Like, look at 2K. It comes out this month, and we're not even seeing full gameplays. Did it drop yet? I don't know. We haven't even, EA did a pre-order, and there was no gameplay, but they dropped a pre-order for UFC 6. Like, this is the shit we're noticing. Right now, Take-Two is only talking about GTA 6 in terms of a single player portion, which will not presumably have recurring revenue. Okay, that's good. I don't think they are putting together microtransactions in a single player game, said Jason Schreier. It says they have not talked about it at all. They are not planning to talk anytime soon, in fact. It says about what the new GTA Online will look like and what that recurring spend will look like. I think they went into this very late, very freaking late. When Rockstar announced the pre-order details for GTA 6, the developer described GTA 6 being a single-player experience. There was no mention whatsoever of any kind of this online support. That baffled some people, as GTA Online has been monumentally successful, and Rockstar, along the parent company Take-Two, no doubt want to keep the money flowing when GTA 6 comes out with some kind of new and improved version. Unconfirmed reports have claimed that GTA Online, even now, some 13 years later, brings in more than $500 million per year. Jesus. GameSpot's Mark Delaney argues that there is no easy way for Rockstar to transition from the current GTA Online to what comes next. Whatever decision Rockstar makes is sure to anger some fans. It has to, because you have GTA Online right now, which they did that very, they called that very early, and they made sure to separate the two. But now they're leaning towards this being a single player because they could do whatever the freak they want with that online. That way, hey, you guys don't have to buy the online. You guys could just play the single player. We don't know if they're going to charge you to buy the online, because users on PC, I think, have to buy the online or whatever, or buy both, or buy the online by itself. I don't know. It's weird as shit. But I just know there might be a monthly subscription to play online on GTA Online. We don't know, man, but that's just a feeling I have. This is the next big showcase for GTA 6 will come August 27th. That's when a new and extended look at the game will air on Netflix starting that day on the 3 p.m. Eastern time. People have expressed anger and frustration at Rockstar putting the new GTA 6 trailer effectively behind a paywall, but it is a sign of the times. GTA 6 launches November 19th for the PS5, Xbox Series X, and S. No word on PC, and I don't think they're worrying about dropping it on PC anytime soon, despite not even having any talks on the multiplayer. And if that online is not even ready to be put out, don't expect a PC version anytime soon. Anytime soon. Anytime soon, y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That was crazy. It was also crazy to see that they have reported, that Jesus Christ, people have been buying the $100 edition more than the $80 edition. And that's okay. It's people's preferences. I pre-ordered the $100 edition, I think, but it's a digital code, so it don't matter. Like on Amazon or whatever, you don't get charged until it releases. But I think they're gonna come out with a bigger bundle or something like that. It's just up in the air, y'all. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys so much. I apologize for not putting out this content. This PC has been running like dog shit, and all the gameplays were looking like ass. But I have a few videos in the tuck that will drop tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Shame match. Peace.